Welcome in, everybody. Can you hear and see me okay? Did you get a quick glimpse of me when I was between screens? That's why I said peekaboo. Let me see who's all here. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, Mystical Sis. Thank you for sharing out, ladies. Thank you. We'll give it 5 minutes. Most people will probably be like, okay, just wait to Drew's live and then we'll go in because it doesn't always work out. Welcome in, everybody. Let me quickly share it out just so they know that I'm live. Let me have a look. We have got a purple candlelight on tonight, ladies. I still haven't been anywhere to get pillar candles. And I don't like getting them online because, in my opinion, well, in my experience, is the word I'm looking for. Anytime I've got pillar candles online, they've always been like little dents in them. There's always been like maybe a chip out them, and they're not ever really perfect, And I like my candle to be perfect. If I want a dent in it, I'll put a dent in it. So I tend to try and get them out of like the supermarkets or get them out of B&Ms and things. Good, thank you, Mystical. Did you see me peeking in? Oh, it was funny. I'm like sitting there concentrating, and I was like, let me share out. Let us share out quickly. Oh, I hate that click, click, click. And I'll need to keep it to about an hour, guys, because we're going to order a pizza and they won't order it without me being there. Basically, I need to do it. So I said, okay, I'll do it when I come off my stream. I'm not doing it just now. It doesn't shut to 11:30 anyway, so as long as I've got the order in for 11. Right, let me quickly share out. Hi, William. He's upstairs watching. And our William is just staying now. The buses up here are crazy right now. There's a shortage of bus drivers. I think there's some sort of strike going on with them as well. I don't know. So they put a big list up of the actual buses that's cancelled. But it changes, I think, from day to day. So it's crazy. So he missed his bus up to Colburn. So he's welcome to stay there. He can sleep on the couch. There's been many on that couch before him, and there'll be many after him. Right, what am I doing here? Right, sharing my stream out, Andrea, that's what you're doing. Right, share. Come join in our Sunday night discussion. Right, I'll just leave it at that because most of these are here. Welcome in, Iron Sis. No, I didn't get to see you. Oh, did you not see us? Or maybe just on my screen then. It was maybe just my screen. I buy the ones that guarantee like 60 hours for safety and reliability. Cheaper in the long run. Florists stop guarantee they're good. Welcome in, everybody. You were on the Colburn bus 50 years ago, Iron. Wow. Do you know, I will take joy in knowing that if I ever need to go to Colburn. I will know that my sister Iron has took this travel. Amazing. Guys, remember and check out Mystical Love well, check out Mystical Love and Light as well. She's got new videos up. She's got the ones where she's doing all the seeds and different things. But she's also going to be sharing more. But what I was going to say was, remember, check out Sherry's new videos. She's got 3 up, I think it is, of her firework experience. So definitely go over and give her a little watch, guys. And also check out each other, remember? And share your links and things. I'm going to share this. See the adverts. I'm going to share this out on
all these streaming services and use this
Twitter, guys. And then we'll get started. I know it's quite a controversial topic, so maybe not a lot of people will want to come in. They'll maybe want to sit and watch it back and not have the temptation to comment, let's see. So, yeah, right, that's it. It's shared it, guys. Yeah, so tonight we are going to talk a little bit about a controversial subject, I suppose, depending on who you are and what your habits are. So, let me get a drink first. We've got a cat ball beside me. Will we leave it on? This is Sunday, guys, so if there is any spirit activity in the background or around me, just know that Sunday night is the night I do my crossovers, guys, so there could be spirit activity around me at some points. You are welcome to say if you do see anything or hear anything, even on the replay, please leave a timestamp because there could be some activity around me. So, yeah, it's a bit of a controversial topic tonight, using alcohol, drugs, or otherwise before, during an investigation, and what the debate is about it. My debate about it is what the risks are in doing that, and also the professionalism of doing that or being seen to do it is a big one for me. I'm on the opinion that put it this way, YouTube stopped it for a reason. The reason that YouTube stopped letting everybody sit and drink on a live stream, smoke, etc. on a live stream was because it didn't look very professional. So you think to yourself, if YouTube has banned it, they've banned it for a reason. And I certainly aren't going to argue with that, guys. You know yourself, I do smoke, and I'll try my best to always put the camera off if I need a cigarette. Maybe I usually don't bother with it if I'm live, but sometimes if there's a stressful situation, let's say, I like to maybe put my camera off and get a little smoke. Or if it's going on too long, I'll sometimes put my camera off and have a little smoke. So, but my big thing is the alcohol, guys, because alcohol really does change your perspective on a lot of things. So therefore, if you're sitting, especially before an investigation, if you're sitting there having a couple of drinks before an investigation, you're changing your perception straight away to what you will go on further to see, catch, feel, and then you'll start seeing pareidolia and things everywhere. So what's the reason of having to go that far? Are they wanting to change their mind? Do they need alcohol to see things? It makes you wonder. But to me, I just think it's unprofessional. And there's also the reason of maybe you'll get beyond a certain point. When we all know I don't drink, guys. I've never had a drink for 12 years. I don't, and then before that it was Liam's 16 this year, 16 years. And the last time I had a drink, it was when I was out on holiday. I did have a drink on a live stream at New Year. Was it last year or the year before? But that's totally different. I wasn't expecting any spirit activity, and we didn't try and contact any spirits at that point. So my big thing with it is, and I have seen teams out there sit and have a drink before they're going investigation, and you can see them all change, let's say, from the minute that they come on and show you themselves, and then they go off at the end of a little live 10-minute hello, and you can see that they've changed. So their perspective has changed straight away, and then us as the viewers watching it think, that was a bit strange. You 1 minute you're okay, next minute you're a little bit. So it's just a case of don't do it, in my opinion. Don't alter your perspective on something that you're trying to get a perspective of. Be straight, be sober, and don't. To me, I wouldn't probably even take a paracetamol, to be honest with you. You know, I've had a drug past, guys. I've not been shy in that. I've shared it all with you. I've told you about how I was bad on heroin. Also was not bad on alcohol at one point, but I did like a good drink at the weekends. And then it came to the point I just met William and I went to Bar Head with him, and I had just drunk a bottle of vodka. Throughout the day up to that point, I'd drunk a bottle of vodka, and it just went downhill from there on. And I swore blind I would not drink again, and I didn't. Didn't drink another drink until I had Liam. We went on holiday. I just didn't want to risk it. I had been in trouble too many times through alcohol. I had been there, done it. And I was at a stage in my life I didn't want to go back through any more heartache, knowing it was my fault, probably. So I gave it up. So I know what I'm talking about. I know how your perspective changes. And also, if somebody says something that you don't like, it changes your attitude. It changes your whole thrive, if you like. Let me see what you guys are saying and see a bit of your opinion about it. Alcohol changes everything from what I remember. If I could even remember the next day exactly. And then you say things as well that you don't mean, and there's loads of different things behind it. But my big thing is you can't paranormal investigate if you've just changed your perspective. It's silly to even think that you could. If it was maybe somebody just there on a live stream and just having fun, and maybe that somebody starts investigating, then you'd say, oh, I'm not participating because I've had a drink, and sit and watch. But you can't go on to then to contact spirit knowing that your perspective has totally changed. You're not straight in the knowledge of focusing, knowing what you're hearing is proper. Lots of things. I mean, it's just unprofessional in my opinion. In my opinion, it's unprofessional. Yeah, it's true though. I had those many days I didn't wake up to remember things. That's why I know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm not somebody sitting here that's squeaky clean and having an opinion. That's why I know what I'm talking about. And it's dangerous. It's very dangerous, especially if you're already on a location that you know has got spirits there. And it's disrespectful as well. It's a bit disrespectful to sit there and get a couple of beverages in you and then go all giddy along to the spirits. And, it's just unprofessional in my opinion. You've got to have a degree of empathy for the fact that they can't have fun anymore. They can't. I mean, even if you were to make it as an offering, if you really wanted to have a celebration, or even with the spirits, offer them a drink and you take a drink. Make it part of the night. Don't sit there and change your view of everything before you're even on the scene. I hope my channel don't get dinged at any time for showing the alcohol bottle that I used to take my picture and what I No, it won't, sis, because it's part of something, you know. Just don't monetize that video. When you find that your channel does get monetized, just take the monetization off that one if you feel there's a danger of it. And then that way you won't get any shadows on your channel. It's so hard to see. I've got loads of them. I've got loads of restrictions and things. Most of my topics that I talk about, I get the yellow and not the green because of the topics that I talk about. So I already put myself under a restriction with talking about a lot of things. I loved my straight vodka. I was a Russian woman with big bosoms in a previous life. Maybe you were there too. Maybe I was, I am. And there's so many nice vodkas out there in gins. I see them all in the shops. And I say to all the girls in the shops, who buys all that stuff? Because I want the bottles. Like, do you never know what to tell you? And I'm like, oh. Next time they're in the shop and they're buying like the gin, I think it's Boa. It's a purplish shade. Obviously, that's the colour of the gin, but the bottle is beautiful. Oh, and I'm like, next time they buy one, just tell them, can you drop that bottle off at Andrina's? There's loads of nice bottles. And there's also the fact of what you're drinking. What are you drinking? Are you drinking spirits and things where you're going to be rat-arsed in 10 minutes? Or are you drinking something like a pint of lager, a pint of ale, a pint of Guinness, whatever, And then you've got, oh no, my belly's going to turn because I've just drunk a big pint of Guinness, Uh-oh. Big, what is it? Big farmer's poos in the morning. I think it opens a person up for more of an attachment happen because your senses are not. Yeah, I know I was laughing, but that's my big thing, guys, is the fact that you're opening yourself up to attachments. You're opening yourself up to spirits also getting a bad opinion of you straight away, especially if you're wanting to make a bond with them, you know? It was a fair sized bottle, mystical. One bottle I've seen bigger was a Texan Mickey. At least you were using it something. You were doing something with it. You weren't sitting swigging it. I'm getting pissed. Make a clown of myself. Hi Diane, me darling, back. Hello, me darling. I had an uncle that used to say that, thinking of it, but I can't remember what uncle it was. Yeah, the bigger the bottle, the cheaper. That's so true, mystical. It is so true. Yeah, but the only thing is, the bigger the bottle, the pisser you get quicker. Yeah, the bigger's cheaper. It's just something I think's unprofessional. IPPR, brother. It's just a case of especially if you want to be shown to be professional as well, you've got to remember what your perspective is somebody seeing you do these things is. I wouldn't even consider smoking. You all know I smoke a joint. I mean, I wouldn't consider smoking a joint before I was talking to the spirits, even if I'm out in an investigation and I maybe take one with me, I light it after the fact. I don't light it before I go in there. Exactly, Drew. She was swigging it off camera. Just kidding, mystical. Yeah. And it's the same with drugs, guys. I consider a lot of the crime. As you know, I watch a lot of true crime channels as well, and you can see it a mile off because I'm an ex-user as well. I can see it in people, and I'm thinking, oh, you're sitting there, and I can clock it straight away. I try my hardest not even to take my medication that I'm prescribed for the doctors anymore because I'm so paranoid, Some people must think because of the way that I act sometimes that but I'm not just fully carry on, guys. I go in moods, it's crazy. I've got like I get to a certain level and I start like falling asleep and things as well. But I wouldn't even take my medications before I went even on investigations if I had to. I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it because it's going to alter your perspective of everything. Alcohol's a big one though because alcohol really does cause trouble. Why take the chance? It's just something that I feel should be left out of paranormal. Hi Lee. What's your guys' opinion? Do you feel that it looks unprofessional to drink before you go live or do an investigation or on a live? Anything? Do you think that alcohol should be left out of paranormal altogether? Tell me in the comments what you think, guys. Am I just being snobby? Am I just being unfeeling? Let's say. I mean, I've heard that there's investigators go to the pub and things before they go on an investigation and have like a good few drinks before they even go to a location. I just don't feel it's right. I feel as if you want to have a drink, fair enough, have a drink after it. Go on, drink the bottle, drink yourself to slipper, but not before or during. It's just not professional. And the attachment aspect of it, if you're in a haunted location, especially if maybe there's not so nice spirits there, it's not worth the risk. When I go to my friends' graves, I usually smoke a joint with them like we did when they were living, but I'm not doing an investigation. Well, that's it. You're not doing an investigation. And there's also, celebrate with giving, if I was to go to my gran and Di's grave, I think I would take my Di a cigarette and probably a half a whiskey. And I don't like whiskey. I never ever did. But I would probably do a toast with them. That's okay. Or you offering the spirits a drink and thing, that's perfectly fine. But not sitting having a drink yourself. You're changing your perspective on everything. Hi Gemma, sweetheart, how are you? I didn't have time to watch your live last night. I did see you were live and I was like, oh. I always catch you after the fact. And then I share you out. For a valid investigation, it's not a good idea. Wouldn't take them as serious as I don't think. Well, I'm the same. It's just not needed. It's unprofessional. It's unprofessional even to smoke on the screen. The reason that we don't do it is because of that. And it's too risky, guys. It's too risky to get an attachment. It's too risky to disrespect the spirits if they feel that you're disrespecting them by going in there half cut. Why take the chance? Maybe some of them will get alcohol problems. Who knows? Smoking butterscotch, vape juice, nicotine, that's all I do, and I try not to even do that on a live locations. Exactly, PPR. The attachment part to it, especially if you're going out to a serious location, it's just a no-no. You've got to draw the line. If you want to be on, you've got to higher your vibration for some things and lower your vibration for others. So what's the point in hiring your vibration before you go out to a location so the spirits can see and hear you? To then just alter that for a drink, alcohol, is just silly. I'm good. I went to Freddie Mercury's tribute yesterday. I will be having him as a guest on my channel. Oh, brilliant! You need to let us know, Gem, and we'll come over and support you, sis. See? Freddie Mercury. That's a good one. You can't beat a bit of Freddie. Yeah, I bet it was spectacular. All the tribute bands are really good. There's a few come to the Lanark Memorial. I don't know if they still do it after lockdown, but they used to come to the Lanark Memorial, like ABBA tribute band. I don't know if Freddie Mercury or anything like that ever came, and just loads of them, guys. The ones that I remember is that one. There was Wet, Wet, Wet as well at one point. A man that looked like Marty Pello. Loads of them. The selling ones is ABBA and things, though. There we go. I believe if you're going to do any investigation or paranormal or speak with spirit, you have to be sober. If you want to drink, you drink when you're done. I see it as a disrespect for the spirits. It definitely is. It's not. It's just the fact that you've got to, and especially if you want to start opening yourself up to hear and see them. How are you going to do that if you're inebriated? How are you going to feel them? How are you going to know what you're feeling is real? It's just a big no-no for me, guys. That's why I wanted to talk about it. It's been annoying me for a couple of weeks, and I've been debating whether to talk about it or not, to be honest. And I thought, well, I did see a lot of different teams over the Halloween holidays take a drink before they went out and things, and I thought, this is the time to talk about it and warn people. Warn people of the dangers and warn them that it's not professional to see. And if I check my community tab, there are pictures. Hi, Amelia. How are you today? I don't know why it keeps jumping. My screen keeps jumping. Oh, thank you, Gemma. You look beautiful as well. All my sisters and cousins and brothers and uncles and aunts are all beautiful. Looks are only skin deep. They are only skin deep. I put all this on to make me feel good. So I feel as if I'm worthy of addressing you. There's nothing worse than sitting looking at somebody that's not confident and they're not engaging, let's say. So I try my best and I just don't look at myself. If I have to look at the screen for whatever reason, I try and look at my candles. I usually look over my shoulder, if you notice, or I'll look up there. You guys give me my confidence. All those little remarks and things makes me feel good. And it makes me want to be presentable for you. I know sometimes I do go live and I haven't made an effort, but that's usually timing. Alcohol has its place in people's life when you are home and safe and not going anywhere. Doing a paranormal investigation is like going to your job. Do you drink before you go to work? Hopefully not. Well said, Diane. I couldn't have said it better myself. It is so true. It's just, I feel the attachment part of it is important, and the respect part of it to the spirits. The spirits aren't. You know me, guys. I have always said to you, the only thing I want to do is talk to spirits. If everything my YouTube channel get took tomorrow, or my camera broke tomorrow, my phone broke tomorrow, whatever, I would still go speak to the spirits. There tonight, for example, I do my crossovers on a Sunday, and I don't film it, I don't put it out, because I want to have that bond with my deities, my ancestors and things. I want to have that with them, that they know that everything I film isn't just going to be put on YouTube. I want them to feel the love between us all and know that we are here for the spirits. We're here to give the lost souls out there a voice. We're out there to let them feel their path, find their path, find their path home. If they have to be earthbound for another couple of years or whatever, due to whatever, then try and make their time here meaningful. Help them with what they need to accomplish before they do cross over. There is so many spirits out there, especially the one that just wanted to hear the bagpipes again. Do you know how heartbreaking that feels as a Scottish person? How much empathy I have got in my heart for that spirit? Because they just wanted to. If you're Scottish or Celtic in any way and you hear the bagpipes, it gives you gives you goosebumps. It makes you feel so prideful. And to give that spirit that again is amazing. But it's not on camera, guys. I can't prove all that to use because I don't film it. I used to film the communication so that I could look back and hear what they're saying. But I find myself now I can actually hear them without having to go back on a lot of it. And then a lot of the crossings you just have to do what you do and then trust Billy, trust little Maggie, trust Stephen. And I meant to tell you guys, it's the anniversary of Stephen's death today. That's 9 years, I think it was. Or Linda's got it up on Facebook. That's his twin. And I'll show you. It's the anniversary of his death today. I think it's actually one of these music ones. And I'll see if it is. That's Linda got it up that she's heartbroken, see it? twins. And I think Chelsea had it up as a video. She did. They had lit off fireworks and things for them. That's 8 years. And William and I also figured out that it's been 17 years that we started getting out with each other on Friday, but Friday was the anniversary of the day that we went out with each other, but today is the anniversary of the day that I moved in, because I moved in 2 days later. We've never been apart since. So that brings it all home to you, doesn't it? The fact that, it's his anniversary, his death and things. So that the fact that they help me with the crossovers and things, I just trust all those guys. Stephen is one of my guides now. I just trust all them, that they are doing what they need to do, and I don't need to know the bit in the middle. I'm here to hear the spirit's story. I'm here to help the spirit with anything it needs to do before it finally wants to cross over. And a lot of these locations that you go to is that communication between you and the spirit before they either cross over, because most of the time when you go into these places, if you listen to the box and things, or the whatever app you're using, or whatever box you're using, or even your recorder, whatever you're using, a lot of the times you'll hear them ask if they're dead. So a lot of the time you are confirming that they've passed over, and it's heartbreaking, especially if you figure out it's a kid. So you've got to try and stay on a empathetic level. Don't go in there half cut and giddy and act as if it's just here for the buzz of it, It's just disrespectful. And the spirits must go, oh, here we go again. Another drunken team in to talk to us. And ask interesting questions as well. Get right into the nitty-gritty. I like it when there's investigators out there that go right into the nitty-gritty with questions. I try my hardest to figure out questions. If you listen to me when I'm at places, I try and think, like, what's the history here? And then I try and but my questions around it, especially with the different castles and things, because a lot of it you don't know for real if it's true. You've just got all the locals' opinions and things throughout the years to show you these things, It's disrespect to the spirit. I wouldn't drink, you wouldn't be able to function. Exactly. You're changing your perspective, sis. Face to face. Big hugs back to you, Rashid. I think that's what you're trying to do. Says Drew, you don't need makeup to feel worthy, sweetheart. You are worth millions to us. Oh, thank you, Phoenix, sis. And you're worth everything to me. You're all my blood. It's just important to stay professional, I feel. Especially if you're approaching an ancient spirit. What are you going to do if you approach an ancient spirit and you're standing there with something that they want? They want that feeling back again, giddiness, and great to be alive. They've never had it for 300-400 years. So they're going to try everything in their power to get that feeling off you. You're asking for an attachment. You're asking to be attacked. You're asking for the energy to be drained out you. Hi, Amelia. You were already in, Amelia. Did you have to go away and come back? I just ate the last of my candy corns. Lee hates candy corns. I'm glad you finished them, sis. I take it you've been eating a lot of them. I did see on your video the other day, you were saying that you were eating a lot of them. Candy cane in your mouth. Your subscribers, you are more worthy than you know. Don't ever put yourself down like that, saying it's so beautiful in the eye of the beholder. Well, that is so true, Phoenix. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You're so true. Candy corn. See, I was thinking of candy canes. So it's candy corns. I just thought it was a misspelling. And I thought I misheard you. Iron, they're like pure sugar, triangle shape with 3 colours, white, yellow. All right, I didn't know that. I always thought you were talking about candy canes, the peppermint ones. I like them. I usually turn them till they're like a wee spike. It's a unique feeling, that is iron. There's nothing better than feeling that communication with the spirits and knowing that you've connected, knowing that there's something there that really, really does need your help. They've not got anything else. They've been here, they've had the experience of life and living, and they've crossed over, and now they're stuck. They're stuck. Where do you go? Do you imagine if that was you? Do you imagine if you suddenly figured out that one of your loved ones was stuck over in that realm? It's just, me personally, I would do everything in my power to get them to cross over. But you can't figure all that out if you're not, even one drink. That's why they don't let you drive when you've got alcohol in your system, is because it changes your perspective. What is it, 3 units or something? I think it really interferes with your spiritual self and communication with the spirit. Oh, definitely. Yep. And then there's the hangovers in the morning. I've heard them referred to a witch's mole, right? Maybe that's why you like them, sis. And thank you for sharing Sister Sherry's link. It's good to see her enjoy herself. She's having a ball, guys. It's nice to see her have fun. Yep, that's it. So true. The tears I cry when I'm speaking with the spirits and crossing them over. Their life stories are amazing and some heartbreaking. Definitely, Tina, sis, for sure. Yep. Sparkle. That's because I left her in the living room. She was sleeping. Drew, don't forget about the pizza. Oh, yeah, I need to phone a pizza for us all, guys, or it shuts. Thank you, Mystical, for remembering us. Do you hear Sparkle? That's because William's in the living room now. He's trying to go to sleep. I'll take her upstairs, son. If you meet a spirit who likes a drink, you could maybe bring some as an offering next time, but still the investigator would be better off sober, I think. Definitely. It's not that. There's some teams out there, it's the full team. It's not just one person. So it's just unprofessional, in my opinion. So as long as we don't do it, guys, so it's just really, that's what the stream was about tonight. It was just to put it out there because it's been annoying me for a few weeks. I'm so happy for Sherry. She certainly deserves it. Definitely deserves it. She does, guys. She works hard, Sister Sherry. We all work hard behind the scenes helping people. Little do a lot of yous know. There is so much goes on behind the scenes that yous don't get to see. But it doesn't matter about that. That's why we are who we are, and that's why we do what we do, because we love it, and it's who we are. The point being, we're here for the spirits. We're here to give them the voice. We're here to help you guys that want to do this as well. Help you into understanding the way that it works, the way to stay professional, the way to look and feel real feelings of spirits being around you. I don't see them, and I don't always hear them unless it's through a spirit box. I'm really good at spotting them through the spirit box. So we've got to come on to a level where you're feeling them. You know, if you don't see them and you don't hear them. You've got to be on a level where you feel them, or you're not going to know they're there. And there's nothing better than realising there is spirits around you and they're wanting your help. They are there, just not in their spacesuit. They're there in their astral self, you know. I've not got a good way with words, guys. Hopefully you'll understand what I mean. I don't drink much anyway. I don't like the feeling overdrunk. Oh no, I know. Yeah. Oh, I've been in some situations I couldn't even tell you. Maybe I'll share it in members. Oh. Yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there, guys. And I was going to do a video on it and let you all comment, but I thought I'll do a live stream. Let you all comment in the comments. And then also remember, guys, that watch this back, please leave a comment below on what you think about alcohol and the paranormal. Alcohol and drugs and the paranormal even. Before an investigation and during an investigation. After an investigation, you can do what you want. Or the thing is, you are the one that's there contacting them. Approach them respectively. Don't approach them with the giddy, half drunk attitude. It doesn't look cute, you know. And for us professional investigators, I can't say professional investigators because that makes you sound as if you're the big I am. But I don't mean it like that way. You know what I mean? The ones that, in fact, I'll scrub the word professional and I'll put empathic. Hi, Colin. What's that word for people that feel empathy? Empathic. Empathic investigators that just want to hear that spirit story and help. Welcome in, Colin. I was just putting a little debate out there for YouTube to see what people think about alcohol, drugs, and the paranormal before an investigation and during an investigation. And I'm getting all snuffy because I had noticed I've noticed it for the past little while, but over the Halloween period, I did notice a lot of teams drinking before an investigation or approaching spirits, let's say, because it wasn't really investigating this. I would say they done. It was more just a kind of whatever, but it just doesn't look professional in my eyes. And I won't name names, guys. There's a few teams. There's not just one. Yeah, it'd be a serious investigation. Yeah, serious investigators. Listen, I swear to you right now, look into my eyes. If I didn't have cameras, I would still do this. I would still go out there and want to talk to the spirits and help them. YouTube to me is just a place to get in contact with other people that want to talk about spirits. That's all YouTube is to me. It's not a platform to get me famous. It's not a platform for anything else. It's a platform to meet up with people like you guys that want to discuss what spirit communication really is and teach other people how to do it, and also approach the spirits with a respectful, empathetic manner and help them any way you can. That's what it's all about, in my opinion. I seen it, Colin, earlier on. I always forget the name of that team, Colin. It's gone. I always forget the name of that team. Might not give them a shout out just now. Oh, it's on my line. It's on my history. Ghost of Trent. Check out Ghost of Trent, guys. They're good as well. We've got a lot of old haunted British locations. I don't drink, but they shouldn't drink before because it's easy for spirits to attach to them. Exactly, Colin. Yep. There's just, why take the chance? Apologies, phone call. Got to say you all interesting topics. Some shamans, witch doctors use substances. Have to be very careful with what you take. Yeah, hallucinogenics and things. I've read up on that. See, that's totally different again because they're taking those substances to get to the higher levels, to speak to their ancestors and deities and things like that. So they've got to do that. They've got to be on that realm where they communicate. And sometimes the only way to get there is to take the certain magic mushrooms, to take certain chemicals and things. That's different. That's for to communicate with spirits. And the spirits that they people will be communicating and doing that will already be on that level. So they're actually raising their vibration to be on the same level as them, you know? And that's their choice. It's the same as drinking before an investigation and during an investigation. It's other people's choices. I'm just wanting to start the debate about how it looks. Do you think it's something we should be doing? And I really am interested in people's opinion on it. It's just something to think about because if we want to be took serious, we've got to know these things. We've got to know what looks professional, what's acceptable and what's not as well. Remember and check each other out, guys. Our sister Chris has also got a video up. I'll share it on my community wall where a friend is opening up her witchy shop. I meant to share it earlier and I forgot. That's Christine from Australia, guys. Her friend's opening up her witchy shop. Just remember and check her out, witches. I've got the live stream for last week to take to give her. I need to figure out how to download it. Usually StreamYard, I'll record it for you, but because I'm not paid for my StreamYard right now, I don't think I'm allowed to give her it. Thank you, Sister Mystical. So that's about it, guys. I am at 48 minutes. I was just going to go live for the hour, but I'm going to have to go and phone for pizza because everywhere shuts at past, and it is now nearly 5 past. So I'm going to love you all and leave you, and I'm going to leave you with the thought of whether you think it's right or wrong. Have a little think about it. Tell me what you think below in the comments. Thanks everybody for debating it with me for the past 45 minutes. It's interesting to just keep talking about these things and staying up to date on anything we see that we think maybe needs spoke about, essentially, you know. So I thank you all for coming, and I'm going to go over and get my pizza. Yeah, I'll phone Colburn. Well, I'll phone the shop in Colburn. Thank you, everybody, for coming along and debating it with me. I do appreciate your opinion. All opinions are welcome. And we can talk about it like adults. Okay, guys, I will speak to you all soon. Have a great Sunday, and if I don't see you before your week starts, have a great week, everybody. And I will be live on Tuesday night on Mystical's channel, so remember to check that out. It is 9 o'clock UK time, so please come on over. We are going to try and speak to Eli and get an update on him, and then next week we will be talking about the sense of our tunnel, or we'll be talking to Curtis. So we've got live streams for the next 3 weeks, guys. Any of you want an interview, want to come up and talk to me and Mystical and Sister Sherry about anything, you are welcome to do that as well. So just contact us. You know how to get us, even just in the comments. We'll be around, okay? Bye for now, everybody. Thanks for coming in, and I will see you all soon. Bye. I'll put the outro on so you can say goodbye to each other. And I was too busy commenting.